Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. It's time for another collaboration video.
Yeah, we get to do this with a couple other channels.
Yep, we get with Mel and Nettie at Mel and Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless, and Rhonda and Jim at R&J RV Adventures.
Yay!
So once we get done with this video, once you get done watching this video, make sure you go over there and check out their videos on the same topic. And this month's topic is what we do not like about RV parks.
What? There's things we don't like? I'm shocked.
Yeah. This video could go on for the next hour.
It could,
probably.
You know. We're going to narrow it down to the top things that kind of bug us. You know, we all go to campgrounds and we all see things. So we're just going to give you some of the top things that kind of bug us. So what's your top thing that bugs you?
My top one that I just put on there, I cannot stand, and it seems to be more and more of these, are the campgrounds that don't maintain their facilities.
Yeah.
Their property. We've been to some lately. I'm not going to name any names.
No names.
I'm talking about literally that some of the RV sites were supposed to be paved.
Yeah.
And the asphalt was actually buckled up.
Buckled up. You can't get your rig in there.
Yeah, there's no way that anybody would be able to stay at that. And this place was referred to as a resort.
I mean, they could throw a coat of paint on something and make it look a little better, you know, but they don't even do that.
Yeah. So that and the rundown buildings, the buildings that need some big time work.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe just a coat of paint. And the biggie thing I think it is the roads. Oh my gosh, I've been in some horrible, horrible road situations inside of a campground.
Inside the campground.
When you can't drive your rig more than, like a
couple
3 miles per hour to get through the road.
Yeah.
I think it's time that they need to do something with their roads.
Yes.
And if it's not the paved roads, you ain't got the money to pave them. Well, maybe you should make them dirt roads. At least you can grade them or something with a tractor. So yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves.
I think for me, sometimes I think what really bugs me is I know some people live in RV parks, and I mean, I'm okay with that because we are where we're supposed to be, right? But if you're living there, you need to kind of treat it like you would your house, your property, and kind of tidy it up a bit, make it look a little neater. I really don't like to come in and see a lot of trash at a site and tires and things like that. That just doesn't make me feel comfortable when I'm staying in an RV park.
Yeah, and that's yes. I know that a lot of parks have people that are annuals or people that rent there on a long-term basis, but I do know that they should have some kind of rules. And for the ones that do have rules, they need to make sure they enforce them.
Yeah.
A lot of times I've seen sites that have been turned into junkyards.
Yes, and it's just not. It doesn't make you feel comfortable.
And it just makes the overall appearance of the campground just look really run down. So I hate that. I can't stand that.
Yeah. I think another one for me is when you park in a site and the neighbor's sewer is in your yard. I don't know who designs these campgrounds, but I do not want the sewer in my front yard.
And generally that ties into another one here that we've got is, the sites are too close together.
Too close together.
When you have sites that are just, literally 10, 15 feet apart, and the people right in front of you, their hookups are right there in front. You're sitting right there by their sewer. Definitely not a pleasant experience.
I don't like that at all. So that's another one that I really think is really not good.
Yes, they definitely need to have opposing sites. That way, the sewers and the hookups and stuff are at least a little bit away from each other there.
Yeah, and I don't like it if you bring your pet. Yay, we love our dogs. If you're not cleaning up after your pet, that makes me sad too.
Wait, you said you don't like when they bring their pets.
I like when they bring their pets.
Okay, you'd like when they bring their pets. Okay,
yay,
please bring your pets. We love pets. We have pets.
But when you bring your pets, you don't clean up after your pets.
Yes.
Let me clarify that.
Yes.
Please clean up after your pets.
I know.
Please.
And don't let your dogs run wild.
Yes.
Yes, because that's when they typically do it. I've seen little dog poop droppings literally right in front of my RV in my site.
Yes.
That's from somebody.
Or even in the middle of the road that one time. Remember? They just pooped in the middle of the road and just kept on going.
I know. But, it's not pleasant when I step out of my RV and I have to dodge dog droppings all over the place.
Yes. We own stock in dog poop bags because we feel like that's part of owning a pet is being responsible.
Yes.
So
if you're going to be a pet owner, be a responsible pet owner.
Yes, please. So that's a pet peeve when people don't clean up after their pets, or they let their pets run wild, because you don't know how your dog's going to react to our dogs. And we have one dog that's really skittish of other dogs, so we don't want anything to happen like that.
All right.
So what is another one you think?
I think the other one, it ties into a couple here, and it's just basically the general sites themselves a little bit more. I hate the ones that you can't get level. They're not level sites. I've had so many times that I try to use my auto levels, and it's so bad out that mine just airs out. It won't even level.
Yeah.
Where you have to break out blocks and put blocks under it, and then you get your
tires off the ground.
Come, foot off the ground and stuff. So then now you need to support your tires and all that. Why can't they just make these sites level?
Right. Yeah.
And along the same line with the hookups, make sure the hookups work.
Yes. Someone needs to go and do that maintenance all the time.
I've ran into so many issues lately with pedestal problems. Pedestals that, literally got big old gaps with the wires. You can see in them. They're not maintaining these pedestals. They look like they haven't been used in about 10 years.
Yeah, spider webs and whatnot all in there. Yeah. And they'll tell you, you can't check in until noon because we need to go in and check the sites. Well, they're not going and checking those sites.
No.
They are not.
I've literally had one that my power surge protector was shutting down the rig, and I called them, and they said because of my particular brand, you just need to take that out and plug straight into the pedestal.
No.
No, thank you.
That's dangerous.
That's what my surge protector's for. It's to protect my RV.
Right.
But now I have heard, on a side note, that particular campground is shut down indefinitely because they are upgrading their power system.
Yay!
Their power throughout the park. So at least now they're addressing it.
That's a plus. So, I wish too that there were more pull-throughs, because we have a really long rig, and there's so many campgrounds that are all back in. I do wish that's just like a little wish, though, that there were more pull-throughs in RV parks to make it a little easier. And they have some sites that maybe are just for people that are just for a few days, that were like that maybe.
Yeah. Along line too, water pressure.
Yeah.
We've had some pressures that seems like they're going to blow your lines out, and we've had water pressures that you get in the shower and you barely have a trickle. I wish they could work on their water too as well to make sure that everybody got a proper amount of water pressure.
Yeah. But overall, we really do love staying in campgrounds. We love that convenience to having that water and the electric, and the sewer. Yeah. We love that convenience because we do love boondocking. Yes, we do. But, after you've boondocked for a couple months in the desert, you're like, yay, I can take a long shower or something like that.
Yeah.
We do. But these are just some of our pet peeves.
Yeah. And like I said, we got a long list we could go through, and we just picked some out of here. There's a lot of things out there that we don't like about RV parks, but like she said, there's a lot of things we love about them too. We like to stay in a little mixture of both most of the times we're in, and we like to be in with hookups. So that's where we like to be. So why don't y'all tell us, what do you not like about an RV park?
Yeah, put those down in the comments.
Make sure you put those in the comments. Maybe it's something we've already talked about. Maybe it's something we haven't. But it's probably here on our list.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure. We've stayed at a lot of different campgrounds.
Yes, many across the country.
So, other than that, once you get done with this video, once again, make sure you go over there and check out the 2 other channels. That would be Mel and Nettie over at Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless. And then go check out Rhonda and Jim over at R&J RV Adventures.
All right, and you go out and find your adventure.